there everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play series. Oh, and just then it decided to start raining. Okay. In the last episode we were able to complete our starter base, and I haven't got round to basically furnishing the inside. I also wanted to move this bee farm because I'm not really liking it over here. And another thing that I want to get done is sort of terraform the side of this little mountain a lot better, because it looks a bit weird. We have like these random holes. We can't even get up this way, so I really want to sort this out, and I'm not sure why there's just animals just hanging about the edge. We definitely need to save those guys. I honestly think that terraforming is going to be the most boringest job to do, so I may as well get started on with that first. So I hope you guys enjoy the time lapse while I will just enjoy suffering. Well, that was super random. These guys literally just spawned out of nowhere. Let's see what sort of trades this guy has. Yeah, nothing interesting. You are not going to live for much longer. Now, these came basically at the perfect time because I wanted to save these cows before I started to close this part off. Come on now, follow me down. There we go. We brought them down. We just saved the cows. Oh. Well, that goes my last shovel. I literally had over 20 pieces of iron in my inventory, and I've used them all on making shovels. And I've just checked my chest, and I have no more iron left. I can't believe I am broken iron, and I haven't even completed all the terraforming. So here's a little before and after of the terraforming that I've done. I've basically started to sort of smooth out this area a bit and started to fill up any holes that were just in the ground. Obviously, I haven't quite finished yet. There's a lot more to do, but I was able to sort of complete this part of the hill on this side. And I was able to continue it on this side as well and sort of just flatten the land a bit, smooth things out. And I think it looks a whole lot better than before. I then went into the mines because I was low on iron and I was able to get my hands on some. Came across just a singular diamond, which was cool. Had to fight some zombies to get my hands on this copper. I then came across a mine shaft. It had a chest for me, which I opened, and I was able to get myself a bunch of loot. While exploring through the mine shaft, I came across an area that had just a bunch of ores for me, so I of course collected it all up. I then came across a zombie spawner, and inside the chest it had some iron and a golden apple for me. Now this spawner is really cool because it's just super close to this village, and then near the village is basically my base. So this one's a lot more closer than the one I found in the first episode, so I'm definitely going to build the next bee farm here. I have made it back out the mines, and I was able to get my hands on a bunch more iron, which is just smelting up. I also got myself some more diamonds. I almost forgot. We found these two axolotls in the last episode, and I haven't even given them names yet. So if anyone has any name suggestions, leave them down in the comments. But for now, they'll stay in this chest because we haven't even made them a sort of home. But before making the axolotl a home, I need to decorate mine. So I'm going to leave the entrance for now, and I'm going to focus just on this side of the house. I'm planning on making a kitchen over here. In this corner, we can have a spruce stair, and then we can add a slab just like this. We can then maybe add a smoker, a blast furnace, and then I'm not sure if I should use a crafting table or a cauldron. I think a cauldron would look better. And let's add some water inside. Then next to it, we can just use a slab, and then maybe 2 barrels in this corner, just like that. I do have a tripwire hook that I was able to get from the pillager outpost, and we can just slap that right on top of the cauldron so it sort of looks like a tap. Since we're doing a lot of cooking, we'll need some sort of ventilation. So I was thinking we can either do something like this. Oops. Let me just get rid of that extra block on top. We could use slabs. Or instead, we can either use a hopper that looks like this. And then on this side, we can add another one. There we go. Perfect. And then on top of this, we can add an iron trapdoor. Now on this side, we can definitely extend the kitchen a bit. I think we'll add a slab here a crafting table, another slab, and maybe a stair at the end, just like this. You know what? The kitchen actually doesn't look too bad. I just need to add some lanterns. Maybe we'll add one over here and then one more on top of this barrel as well. So I was planning on taking you all through me doing my interior, but I felt like that would just take too long. Me just doing my kitchen took like 2 minutes of me yapping. And you know, that's not the most interesting thing to deal with. So I was able to do my interior off camera, and I'm ready to take you guys inside to take a look. So let me open the door. Let's shut this. So as soon as you enter, you have like this little breakfast little table. If I'm being honest, it's not the most comfortable place to sit and eat food, but you know, it'll do. On this side, we have a little desk, a little chest, and a jukebox. I am very proud that I spent diamonds making this jukebox and not any sort of armor. It was a diamond worth well spent. So I have my 2 music discs that I've collected. This one was from, I think, killing a creeper. And then this one I got from a chest that I found in a dungeon. Oh, yes. Let's go. Okay, enough of that. Let me put my CD back in the right place. There we go. Perfect. Moving on from there, we have like a little bookshelf area. I have my first pickaxe on display. My first wooden one. My first stone pickaxe. I don't have my first iron pickaxe. You know, that breaks so fast and you don't even realize. But at least we got our first tool that we made, which was the wooden pickaxe. Now, yes, I do have an empty armor stand, but I'm planning on using the armor that I have on me right now to put on the stand, because this iron armor has served me very well. So moving on to the kitchen now. So extra details I added was a painting, some azalea bushes, some candles on top of there. I think that looks so cute. And we also got ourselves a cake, which looks very delicious, but I'm gonna try my best not to eat it. The chimney was also the reason why I wasn't planning on adding some stairs here, because I knew that this side I wanted to turn it into a fireplace. But I got some ladders, so we go into my bedroom. Very nice. I know, so I got a bed. I know it's bigger than it should be. On this side, I have my desk, and I think it looks so cute. I have my flower pot with my favorite type of wood. On this side, I have 2 lovely paintings. I got a book. It has nothing in there, but you know, I like to read. And we got some candles. On this side, we have some more bookshelves, and I really like how Minecraft has added some more paintings. I totally forgot that they did that. We got some double chests here, and we got like a little lectern. Now, the only thing that I'm thinking that I can use to improve my house is definitely adding some carpets, because the floors look quite bare, they look quite empty. All I need to do now is make myself some diamond armor before I forget that I'm not wearing anything and I end up dying. So let's grab some diamonds from my chest, and let's craft ourselves some diamond armor. We don't have enough diamonds for some leggings, so I'm going to carry on using my iron ones for now. For the chimney, I am planning on using some Deepslate and some Deepslate bricks, but I definitely need to get my hands on some more. So I crafted up myself another pickaxe, another sword, and I've also got myself the remaining diamonds in my inventory, because since I'm going to head down and get some Deepslate, I may as well try to get my hands on some more diamonds as well. This is kind of scary, but we've made our way down, and it seems like we're already getting attacked. I have made it down to Deepslate level, so I'm going to start gathering some of this up. Seems like there's a way down this way. Oh, there's quite a bit of lava over here, which is... Oh, and there's some diamonds. So far, we have 6 diamonds, and I'm wondering how much more we'll get. 6, 7, 8, 9... 10. Okay, so we've got 4 diamonds from that. Oh yes, perfect. I've spotted some more diamonds. Just 1 diamond here. Oh no, it's the deep dark biome. I don't like the deep dark. Oh, there's a diamond there, and there's some over there. Okay, you know what, I don't like this biome, but it doesn't seem like there's any of those sensors, so I think we'll be fine. Another diamond over here. Okay, there's quite a few diamonds here, but I think since there's quite a lot of them like all together. Oh wow, okay. We just ran into some more. I was not expecting that. Oh, I really do not like this biome. It's so scary. Wait, what? Wait, why are there so many diamonds together? There's a diamond here. There's some there. There's some over there. And there's like 2 over there. And there's some literally over here as well. So I've noticed that when there are diamonds this close by, maybe they just give you less. We'll find out. So we got 2 from this one. This one, I think it's just going to give us... Oh, this one we have... Wow, okay, we got 3, 4, 5 diamonds. All right. I really wish that I had a fortune pickaxe right now. Oh my god. I should have just did some enchanting, but I forgot. And if we make our way up, let's see how many diamonds we'll get from this one. And then there was also some diamonds over here as well. And this one gives us... Wow, okay, we got quite a few. My theory was that if there was this many diamonds, like, next to each other, that we'd probably get, like, a few. But I guess I was wrong. So I got nearly 2 stacks of cobble deepslate, and I was able to get my hands on a bunch more diamonds. So let's make our way out of the cave. Now I can make myself a pair of diamond leggings. We can put these on, and then we can leave these on the armor stand. And before I forget, I want to put my diamonds in a chest near my bed, so I'll leave these here. And now we are ready to start working on our chimney. So I'm going to remove this because we do not need this here anymore. Planning on using a mixture of this cobbled deepslate and some of these deepslate bricks. Okay, I'm not too sure now. Looks a little bit funny. Maybe if I bring it like a little bit more closer, maybe that might work. So I've made the chimney a bit more wider and I'm hoping it looks better. Okay, yeah, you know what? That looks much better. I think before it just looked a lot more funny because it was quite skinny, but now it's a bit more wider. So all I did was added another block on top of here and then sort of extended this just one more this way. And yeah, I'm actually quite happy with that. It's one of my first times making a chimney and I think it turned out really good. And if I bring you this way so you can take a look on this side, I've just added some slabs at the bottom. I really wish that there were deepslate buttons because I would have loved to put those on the floor, but unfortunately there aren't any. It was then time to start working on the chimney, so I made my way inside. I spent a lot of time just messing around with the blocks and moving things around and testing out different ideas. I brought out the cobble deepslate that was on the floor so the fireplace could look a bit more natural. I still wasn't quite happy with the fireplace and how it was turning out, so I decided to just extend it out a bit. So I added 2 more campfires and then decorated the area with some buttons and some lanterns. Are you guys ready for the grand fireplace reveal? Because I am. Once again, this is how the chimney looks on the outside. Oh my god, I'm so excited to show you guys. Let's make our way inside. And this is how it looks like on the inside. This has turned out a lot better than I thought it would. It took, a bit of trial and error, but we got there. I think that's one of the things about building in Minecraft. I always used to just doubt myself when it comes down to building because I always think that, when people build these cool things, they basically build it at once. And you tend to realize that it does take a bit of figuring out what blocks work with what and just a bit of breaking and replacing. So if you struggle with building just like me, just remember that things don't always have to be perfect the first time you do something. Now that our house is somewhat done, we are ready to move on to our next job. I read through the comments in the previous episode and a lot of people were suggesting that I should use a tower for the enchanting setup. So the plan is to sort of build it just around here. But I first want to have a diagonal building that we can just go into and then sort of build then go into the tower. So it'll sort of just start off from the bottom around here and then obviously go upwards. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, let's just trust the process because I can sort of picture it in my head and I'm hoping it works out even though I'm going into this blind and I have no plan. I've got some resources over here somewhat ready for the build. I do need a couple more. I'm planning on using I think some cherry wood, and from what I remember when I spawned in there was a sort of cherry blossom biome in that direction. So I'm going to head that way now. Let's make our way just up this little hill so we can gather up some of this cherry wood. Oh, is that another pillager outpost? So there's my base and there's that pillager outpost that's near it. there's a village, and just over here, there's another pillager outpost. I want to take a look. So I'll be back for you guys in a second. It would be so cool if pillager outposts can sort of like have a bed or like a little campsite. So if you are wandering around, you can just be able to quickly sleep there. And the iron golem has been freed. Ooh, we found a bottle. What is this? An ominous bottle. Oh, and it gives you bad omen. Okay, that's something new that I haven't quite realized. So I'm assuming that the guy who carries the banner drops this bottle. Hopefully we got ourselves some decent loot. And we got ourselves some more smithing templates. Some more wood. Some more iron. And we got a goat horn. And this one's called Ponder. Let's give it a go. Oh, that was pretty cool. I definitely want to collect like all the gold horns. There's a lot of things I just want to collect in this game. I want to collect all the CDs, all the goat horns, and I'm pretty sure there's some other stuff that we can collect as well. But right now, I can't really think of anything else. Of course, you're going to miss because I am a professional. Oh, never mind. We got hit. Oh, wow. This does quite a lot of damage. What is this? Poison for 26 seconds? Wow. That can actually kill you. But you know, I'm a professional and I won't die from this. Or maybe I will? Nah, this is not fair. This is not fair. This is not fair. This is not how I'm going to go down. This is not how I'm going to... Oh. Oh, so it doesn't... Oh. Maybe it does actually kill you? I need to be careful. I just saw a skeleton. And if he shot me, then I probably would be dead. Oh my god, there's quite a few beehives. Yeah, there's one more here. There's one on this tree over here. Let's quickly get it before the creeper comes. I'm not sure if it's like a thing, like the most common places for beehives to be is in... There's another one. Wait, there's so many? Okay, maybe I'm right. Maybe there's one over there. Maybe this is like the most common biome for bees to be in. Oh wow, we've got so many hives. I don't even need this many, but I'm just gonna take them because I don't know. I'm just greedy. So sit back and relax and enjoy the deforestation time lapse. So I was able to get myself nearly 3 stacks of this cherry log and I got my hands on a bunch of saplings. So let's make our way back to the base and get started on the build. Once I made it back to my base, I then started to put down some slabs so I could envision where I wanted to basically build this enchanting tower. I wanted to make sort of like a diagonal sort of build before you kind of like enter the tower. So here's me trying to do that. I was testing out just a bunch of different blocks and I failed on the roof the first time, so then I tried again. Brought in some of the cherry log and also added in some windows. Next, I started to work on the tower portion of the build, and this is me trying to make a circle and then I failed, so I had to break it down all again. But then I made a better circle, which was great, and I went around, started to fill it all up. I just used cobblestone and probably will just texture it all later. Now, at this point, I was thinking that it looks really funny, but I was just trusting the process and I was just continuing with the roof. I had no idea how I was going to connect it to the tower part, but I thought that was just a worry for future me, so I continued building. It was then time to just expand the tower upwards, so I added some spruce pillars. I filled in between parts with some birch and some birch planks, but as you can see, I wasn't quite feeling it, so I decided to head off. I made my way back to spawn, which honestly felt so nostalgic, even though we're in episode 2 and it hasn't been that long, but it felt great to be back here. I knew that in this direction somewhere there was a jungle, but I came across a armadillo, which was super cute, and after, you know, intimidating it a bit, it dropped a scoot for me. I then made my way into a jungle biome and I just chopped down a bunch of trees. On my way back home, I stumbled upon a cave and I honestly needed some more coal, so I decided to head in. After gathering up some of that coal, I made my way deeper down and it turns out that I probably shouldn't because there was a deep dark biome down there. Oh, I've never seen a deep dark city. Well, I sort of have, but I haven't seen one like properly. So even though I'm scared, I'm quite intrigued to head down. This is honestly such a cool cave. Like, it doesn't only just lead down to Deepslate level, it literally also leads straight into an ancient city. Oh my god. Okay, we need to be really careful because I do not want to fall down. Oh no, there's a creeper. There's a creeper. Maybe not. I think he's just gonna kill himself, which is great. Please do. I would help you, but I actually want you to die. So this cave is actually super close to spawn, and it's on our way back to our base, so it's not too far. So when we do need to come and defeat the warden or just loot up an ancient city, at least we know where to come. But we definitely ain't doing that anytime soon because, I don't know, I find the warden scary. My most feared mob is probably an enderman, and then after an enderman is probably the warden. So if you made it to this point of the video, why don't you just comment down what mob scares you the most in Minecraft? It will be very interesting to see what mobs everyone's afraid of. On my way back home, I have spotted a ruined nether portal. Of course, I don't mind taking a gold block. I'm going to quickly make myself a furnace because I've just eaten my last carrot. Oh my god. Please leave me alone. I should probably sleep. I'm thinking like every episode I'm just going to get jump scared by a creeper. I kind of want to take some of this crying obsidian because it looks so nice. When I made it back, I then continued to work on the tower. I filled in the middle parts with some of the jungle logs and planks. It was then time to tackle basically the part of the build that I was trying to put off the longest, which was trying to connect it all together to this portion of the roof. When looking at the tower from afar, it looked a bit funny because the second section looked a bit short, so I went around and extended it by one more block, which just made it look a lot more taller. Once the outline of the roof was made, I then filled it all up with some of the copper blocks. I made sure it sort of matched my base, so there was like a gradual change in the stages of the copper. Before I knew it, I had finished the build. This is how the enchanting tower looks like. And I know from this angle it looks a bit funny, but just don't laugh, okay? I am going to make my way over here so we can take a look at the build together. And before I show you guys properly, just I don't know, I feel like, I mean, when I looked at it, I laughed. So I'm hoping you guys don't laugh because I think I'm allowed to laugh at my builds, but if you guys laugh at it, that will just make me very sad. This is how it looks like. It honestly doesn't look too bad. The only issue that's making me laugh is just the roof. I feel like this part's a bit too big. And then if you take a look at the roof, it's just sort of flat. I feel like it needs more of an oomph or something. But I do not know how to do the oomph because I'm not that talented. But I really wanted like a roof like this, and honestly it doesn't look too bad. I don't know why I'm critiquing myself so hard. It sort of looks like a fish or like an aquarium. That's what I think of when I see like this window. But I couldn't think of a better window design because it was kind of hard to think of I wanted to use some stairs, but then I realized I couldn't because I had these lanterns here. But I really wanted the lanterns to stay there, so I didn't want to change the lanterns. So then I thought, let's just use some trapdoors, and this is what I ended up with. I also textured the base of the build, so instead of having it all be basically cobblestone, I added some Deepslate, then brought in some turf and some of these tough bricks, and then let the rest of the cobble on the stone and whatever else is there at the top. Added some of these, fences along the side to sort of break up the... Ooh, I really need to finish terraforming this, and I'm thinking that I might just do it on a stream because it's a lot of work and it's boring as well. So I thought streaming it might just be better. So if you haven't turned on notifications for the YouTube, make sure you do, because that way you can catch me when I'm live. Oh my god, okay, from this angle it looks even more funny. I can't hold up, I can't laugh. I'm not sure if I should laugh or cry because what have I made? I think it's the windows. It is 100% the windows, but I don't know what else to do. Maybe I'll come back to it. I did want to sort of like push myself like out of my comfort zone with this build because I normally like to just build things on like flat surfaces. But this time I thought, hey, I'm going to make something diagonal and I'm going to build it on the side of this hill because what else am I going to put on this hill besides buildings? And this is what I've come out with. And oh, I forgot this side. How could I forget this side of the window? Anyways, we'll leave it empty for now. I'll fix that later. I have no idea how I'm going to do the door situation. I was thinking I could have like a door here and a door here or something. And maybe like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing here, but yeah, anyways, that's the entrance. We come on in, take a look at this, enter this way through the tower, and that's how it looks like on the inside. And I know the whole reason that I built this tower was basically for my enchanting setup, but I think I might leave all the enchanting for the next episode because I need to make sure this video is ready for getting uploaded tomorrow, which is Thursday. So yeah, I also made it to level 50, which is great. So I think enchanting in the next episode is going to be amazing, and I might leave the interior for the space for a live stream maybe. If not, I might just complete it off camera and then show you guys in the next episode. But thank you very much for watching the second episode of the Let's Play series, and if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.